Good day students. In our last lecture we have seen with chapter number 16, that is surface area and volume. In this chapter we have seen practice set 16.1 and practice set 16.2. Today we will start with the third practice set, that is 16.3. Coming to the first sum, before this the three main formulas for this practice sets are curved surface area of cylinder, that is 2 pi RH, total surface area of cylinder, that is 2 pi r h plus r, and third one is volume of cylinder, that is pi r square h. Starting with the first sum, the question is find the volume of cylinder if height h and radius of the base are given as follows. For the first one, it is r is 10.5 centimeters and h is 8 centimeters. Now moving ahead to the solution. The value for r given to us was 10.5 centimeter and the value for h was 8 centimeter. As we have learned that volume of cylinder is pi r square h. This is quite simple. In the last lecture we have learned that the value for pi is 22/7 and 3.14. 3.14 we assume when the value for pi is equal to 3.14 is given in the sum. Here nothing is mentioned, so we will take the value for pi as 22/7 multiply by r square. That means the value of r will be multiplied twice and then multiply by h, that is 8. On multiplication and division of this data, this is 7 ones are 7, 7 ones are 7, 3 is remaining, 35. This is 7 5s are 35. So 22 multiply by 1.5 multiply by 10.5 multiply by 8. The answer to this is 2772 centimeter, again cube, because the question asked is volume. Moving ahead to sub question second of question number 1. The radius of the base r is 2.5 meters and height is 7 meters. Again there is no need of conversion as both the data are given in meters. So again the formula for volume of cylinder is pi r square h, 22/7 into 2.5 multiply by 2.5 multiply by 7. 7 ones are 7, 7 ones are 7. So 22 multiply by 2.5 multiply by 2.5 multiply by 1. That means 22 multiply by square of 25 625, 1 decimal 2 decimal. Shifting 2 decimals from the right hand side. So on multiplication of 6.25 multiplied by 22, we get the answer is 137.5 meter cube. There are two more sum of this sub questions. This is question number 3 and sub question 4. I haven't solved these two, as I hope that you all can do this on your own, because again the values are given to us. We are only supposed to do is put the values in the formula and multiply and divide. That's it. Moving ahead to main question number 2. How much iron is needed to make a rod of length 90 centimeters and diameter 1.4 centimeters? Again, whenever there is the question asked how much of the quantity, we assume it to be the volume. Moving to the solution of this, diameter of iron rod is given as 1.4 centimeters. In our formula we have the value of r, that means we need radius. So again radius is half of diameter, that is diameter upon 2, that is 1/4 divided by 2. We get the answer as 2 7s are 14, so 0.7 centimeters. Again the length, that is your height given to us is 90 centimeters. Volume of iron rod is equal to volume of cylinder, which is equal to pi r square h. 7 ones are 7, 7 0.1s are. This is 2.2 because I have multiplied 22 by 0.1, shifting 1 decimal. 2.2 multiply by 0.7 multiply by 90. We get the answer as 138.6 centimeter cube. Again cube because of the volume. That was all for question number 2. Moving to question number 3. How much water will a tank hold if the interior diameter of the tank is 1.6 meters and its depth is 0.7 meters? Moving to the solution. Interior diameter of the tank is 1.6 meter. Again we are interested with the radius. So formula for radius is half of diameter, that is 1/16 divided by 2. This is nothing but 0.8 meters. The depth means your height. Depth, length and height, three of them are same. So the depth over here is 0.7 meters. The volume of the tank is equal to the volume of cylinder, because the because the shape of the tank is equal to the shape of the cylinder. So volume of tank is equal to volume of cylinder, which is equal to pi r square h. Again substituting all the values, pi is nothing but 22 upon 7, r square as we all got 0.8 multiplied by 0.8 h, 7 ones are 7, 7 ones are 7. Again 22 multiplied by 0.8 multiplied by 0.8 multiplied by 0.1. On multiplication we get 1408 liters. This is the volume of the tank or the holding capacity of the tank. Moving to question number 4. Find the volume of the cylinder if the circumference of the cylinder is 132 centimeters and height is 25 centimeters. Circumference of the base or circumference of the cylinder is given to us, which is 132 centimeter. Height is 25 centimeter. We know the formula for circumference. Circumference of base of cylinder is equal to the circumference of circle, because a cylinder's base is nothing but a circular surface. So the circumference of circle is 2 pi r. On putting all the values, that is, we know the circumference, this is 132, which is equal to 2 multiplied by, we know the value of pi, that is 22 upon 7. We are supposed to find the value of r, to put the value of r in our volume. So 132 is equal to 2 into 22 upon 7 multiplied by r. Shifting all the numbers on one side. So we need r, keeping this r in your left hand side. Remaining terms are 132. Here it is 7 in the division. On multiplication, that is on shifting, we get 7 multiplied by 132 upon 2 into 22. 2 ones are 2, 2 6 are 12, 2 6 are 12, 22 ones are 22 threes are 7 threes is 21 centimeter. This is the value for r. Again we are supposed to find the volume of cylinder. So the formula for volume of cylinder is pi r square h. Substituting all the values, we get pi as 22 upon 7, then r square, that means 21 into 21 multiplied by h. H was given to us as 25 centimeters. 7 ones are 7, 7 threes are 21. This is 22 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 21 multiplied by 25. On multiplication of these data, we get the value as 34650 centimeter cube, or somewhere you will see as cubic centimeters. Both of them are same. With this sum we have completed the chapter, that is chapter number 16. We will start with chapter number 17. Chapter number 17 is circle, chord and arc. Moving ahead with the practice set. The basics of circles were already taught in your previous year. That is in 7th standard we have learned the basics of circle. What is chord, what is arc. So we will start with practice set 17.1. The first sum is, in a circle with center P, chord AB is drawn of length 13 centimeters. Segment PQ is perpendicular to chord AB. Then find the length of QB. We are given the length of the chord, that is length of AB we are given as 13 centimeters. Okay, and it is given to us that PQ is perpendicular to this line, that means this is angle 90. Moving ahead to the solution of this sum, we are supposed to find the length of the QB. So we are given length of AB as 13 centimeter. This data is given to us. Another data given to us is segment PQ is perpendicular to chord AB. The property of circle is, if a perpendicular is drawn from the center of a circle to its chord, this means this is a circle, this is your chord, this is the center of the circle. If any perpendicular line is drawn to the chord, it bisects the chord, that means it divides the chord in two equal parts. If the value for this is 10 centimeter, then it will divide it into two parts. That means this part will be 5 centimeter, the other part will be of 5 centimeter. This is an example. Don't compare this, or don't think that this is the solution of your first question. Moving ahead to the solution. As I said, the perpendicular drawn from the center of a circle to its chord bisects the chord. So length of QB will be half of AB, half of the length of the chord, that is half of AB, that is half of 13, which is 6.5 centimeters. So the length of QB, the value for this is 6.5. If we were asked for the value of AQ, it is also the same because PQ bisects it two equal parts. Coming to question number 2. Radius of a circle with center O is 25 centimeters. Find the distance of a chord from the center if length of the chord is 48 centimeters. All the data is given in the diagram. The radius is 25, length of chord is 48 centimeters. And we are supposed to find out the distance. That means we are supposed to find out the value for OP. The solution is something like this. Length of OD is given to us as 25 centimeters. Length of CD given to us is 48 centimeters. And they have mentioned that segment OP is perpendicular to chord CD. These three data are given to us. Again, the property of circle is that the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord in two equal parts. That means it bisects the chord. So length of PD will be half of length of CD. That means half of 48. This is 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4 and 2 4s are 8. The value for PD as we all got as 24 centimeters. If I assume the triangle OPD from the diagram itself, OD given to us is 25 centimeters. PD, length of PD we found out to be 24 centimeters. We know that this is perpendicular bisector. That means this is a right angle triangle. So this is quite simple. In triangle OPD, using the Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square is equal to one side square plus other side square. That means length of OD square is equal to length of OP square plus length of PD square. Length of OD is 25 cm. Length of OP is given is supposed to be find out. Length of PD given to us is 24 centimeters. On substituting, we get the value for 25 square is 625. Length of OP is supposed to be found out. Square of 24 is 576. So length of OP square is equal to 25 minus 576. That is length of OP square is equal to 625 minus 576. The value for this is 49. Here it is square. Taking positive square root on both sides, we get the value for this as 7 centimeters. We are not taking minus 7 because length cannot be in negative sign. So the distance of chord from the center is 7 centimeters. This was quite easy. We were supposed to use this rule of circle, this property of circle and the Pythagoras theorem. Moving ahead to question number 3. O is the center of the circle. Find the length of the radius if chord of length 24 centimeter is at a distance of 9 centimeter from the center of the circle. This is again the similar sum like that of the question number 2. Moving to the solution. Again, length of AB given to us is 24 centimeters. Let segment OP be perpendicular bisector to chord AB. So length of OP given to us is 9 centimeters. Again the same property, that is the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord. Length of AP, that is this part, is half of length of AB. This is half of 24. This is 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So length of AP is 12 centimeters. Again taking the triangle OPA. This is O, this is P, this is A. This is perpendicular bisector. We found out the value for AP as 12 centimeter. OP is given to us as 9 centimeter. And the value for OA is supposed to be found out. Again 9 plus 12, that is 9 square plus 12 square. 9 9 is 81. 12 12 is 144. Adding 144 and 81, we get the value as 225. Again taking positive square roots as length cannot be in negative. So length of OA is 15 centimeters. So we can conclude that the length of the radius is 15 centimeters. Moving to question number 4. C is the center of a circle whose radius is 10 centimeters. Find the distance of the chord from the center if the length of the chord is 12 centimeters. Moving to the solution. Let segment AB be the chord and CM be the perpendicular bisector. This is C center. M is the point bisecting the chord AB. So CM is perpendicular to chord AB. Again using the same property, so length of AM will be half of length of AB, which is half of 12. 2 1s are 2, 2 6 are 12. This is 6 centimeters. Again taking triangle CMA. M is perpendicular bisector. The value for CM is supposed to be found out. The value for AM we got as 6 centimeter and AC or CA is 10 centimeters. So 10 square plus length of CM square plus 6 square. So see, again taking CM on the left hand side, that is square of 10 is 100, square of 6 is 36. 100 minus 36 is 64. Taking positive square root on both the side, so length of CM will be under root of 64. The answer to this will be plus 8 centimeters. Again the same reason, we can't take minus 8 centimeters as length cannot be negative. With this sum we have completed with the practice set 17.1. This is very easy as we only apply two things, that is Pythagoras theorem and the property of circle, that is the bisecting property of circle. Moving ahead to practice set 17.2. The first question of practice at 17.2 is the diameters PQ and RS of a circle with center C are perpendicular to each other at point C. State why arc PS and arc SQ are congruent. Write the other arcs which are congruent to arc PS. Again coming to the solution. The diameter PQ and RS of a circle are perpendicular to each other at center C. So we can conclude that angle PCS is equal to SCQ is equal to RCQ is equal to PCR. That means each and every angle is congruent to each other and the value for this angle is 90 degree. So measure of arc PS is equal to PCS, measure of arc QS is equal to SQC, measure of arc RQ is equal to RCQ and measure of arc PR is equal to PCR. That means the arc opposite to the angle is congruent to each other and the value for this will be 90 degree. So we can conclude from this that if angles are equal to each other, that is if angles are congruent to each other, then we can conclude that the arc or the measure of the arc will be congruent to each other. So the conclusion will be measure of arc PS is equal to measure of arc QS from 1 and 2. That is arc PS is congruent to arc SQ, and from 3rd and 4th we can conclude that arc RQ is congruent to arc PR. That is arc RQ and PR are also congruent to arc PS. So arc PS is congruent to arc PQ is congruent to arc PR. So that means 4 arcs. PS is congruent to SQ and RQ and PR. This is the solution for question number 1. Moving ahead to question number 2. Question number 2 has 3 sub-questions. So the main question is, in the adjoining figure, O is the center of the circle whose diameter is Mn. Measures of some central angles are given in the figure. Hence find the following. First question asked is measure of angle AOB and measure of angle COD. Again we are given that Mn is the diameter, that means Mn divides the circle in 2 equal parts. So the measure of a circle, complete circle is 360 degree. If it is dividing it into 2 equal parts, then the half measure, that is one side will be 180 degree, the other side will be 180 degree. So we can say that AO, that is MOA plus AON, both the angles will measure, that is total of these angles will be 180 as these are in angles in linear pair. Again MOA plus AON is nothing but AOB plus BON. So 100 plus AOB plus 35, all these data are given in the question itself, which is equal to 180 degree. On addition we get this as 135. Subtracting 180 by 135, we get the value for measure of AOB as 45 degree. Again measure of COP will be also equal to 45 degree as these are vertically opposite angles. This is COD. The question, sub question 2 is show that arc AB is congruent to arc CD. As we have all seen in the first sum, measure of arc AB is equal to measure of arc AOB, which is given to us as 45 degree, which we found out in the first sub question. Coming to second, that is measure of arc CD is equal to measure of arc COD, which is equal to 45 degree. This was also found out in our first sub question. We can conclude from this that measure of arc AB is equal to measure of arc CD. That means arc AB is congruent to arc CD. The reason for this will be arcs are of same measure. If measure of two arcs are equal, then we can conclude that the arcs are of same measure. Moving ahead to the third sub question of question number 2. That is, show that chord AB is congruent to chord CD. We have found out in the second answer that arc AB is congruent to arc CD. If arc are congruent to each other, that means chord are congruent to each other. So we can conclude as chord AB is congruent to chord CD. The reason will be corresponding chords of congruent arcs are congruent. These properties are given in your textbook, so you all can refer this as well. Along with this sum, we have completed chapter number 17. The portion and paper pattern will be given to you all by the end of this week. Hope this chapter is quite clear to each and every one of you. Thank you.